Good evening, ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
evening.
Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
مساء الخير عليكم جميعا. اليوم الفقرة التعليمية راح تكون قطعة باللغة الإنجليزية. اخترتها مش صعبة ومش سهلة. بنفس الوقت أنا راح أقراها وبعدين بنفتح باب النقاش ونجاوب على الأسئلة. هلا, the story calls The Skeleton Key. Now, this is a catchy title, and that's what makes me choose this story. However, the text is very simple. So let me start by reading it. Eric rang his grandparents' doorbell and silently wished the next 4 hours would go quickly. He did not want to give up his entire Saturday afternoon at his grandparents' house where there were no kids in the neighborhood. You're right on time, Grandma Bethany said, opening the door. There is a tea and cake in the dining room. Cake? At least the first 10 minutes would go by quickly. Eric hung up his coat on the rack by the door and saw a strange-looking key hanging on a hook. Grandpa Bill, what is this funny key for? That's a skeleton key. It opens the best room in the house, Grandpa Bill whispered so no one else can hear. It is the room I go when your grandmother tries to make me help with the dishes. What's so special about the room? Eric replied. It's a game room, Grandpa Bill said. Take the key and see if you can find the room by the time I finish my tea. Eric grabbed the key and stared at it. A skeleton key? It looks old. Eric decided the oldest things in the house were probably the upstairs in the walk-up attic. He headed past the dining room and to the stairs. Grandpa Bill sipped his tea and shook his head. Eric knew that meant he was going the wrong way. He headed back to the front door where he'd found the key. Eric thought about the oldest part of a house, the basement, the first part that's built. He rushed to the basement door and looked at the lock. It was different from a normal lock. He slid the key inside and turned it. With a click, the door opened. Eric switched on the light and walked down the stairs. The basement was one giant room with a pool table in the middle and a dartboard at the far wall. Awesome, Eric said. Ever learn to play pool? Grandpa asked, coming down the stairs. No, Eric said. Well, then grab a cue from the rack and I'll teach you. Eric smiled. The next 4 hours were going to fly by. Well, that's the story. The first question, and I want to see people raising their hands. The first question goes, what is the setting of the story? That means when I say settings, tell where and when the story takes place. Can I have raised hand? أيوة مريم. وين صارت القصة? Where it took place?
It took place at the grandma house.
Super. So it took place at the grandparent house. Okay, what's the second question? Second question says, why didn't Eric want to visit his grandparents' house at the beginning of the story? Jumana.
Because there was no children in the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
There was no children in the neighborhood, so it's kind of boring.
Second question. Very good. Thank you, Jumana. So he said he doesn't want to spend 4 hours at his grandparents' house where there are no neighbors at the where there is no children at the neighborhood.
Exactly.
Now, Grandpa told Eric that the skeleton key opened what? Robini. Unmute yourself, Robina.
The attic door.
Absolutely right. So Grandpa told Eric that the skeleton key opened the attic door. And what do you mean by attic door? Yes, Rubina.
It is a small storage on the above or the top of the roof. Before the roof, on the top of
يعني مثل بالعربي بنقلها العلية أو التسقيف ما بعرف شو بتسموها
يعني
غرفة
الكنجية مثلا
ممكن هي غرفة علية غرفة مخزن هيك شيء هيدا بسموه attic door. اوكي طيب why did Eric think the key would open the attic door؟ ليش قال هيدا المفتاح بيفتح الاتيك دور ما بيفتح اي دور تاني؟ Yes, Mariam.
Because it was an old key.
Absolutely. كان المفتاح قديم. It was an old key. And he said while the key is old, it should go with the attic door, not with a normal room door. Now, let's now discuss. What did you see? The last sentence, it's just a discussion on a sheet line paper. Write the continuation of the story. Tell what happens from the time Eric starts playing pool to the time he leaves. Now it's your imagination in English. Let's start one by one. So, رح أعمل تلخيص للقصة. Okay? اللي ما سمعوا القصة من الأول رح أقولها شوي بالإنجليزي شوي بالعربي مشان نمشي الحال وبعدين نكمل القصة سوا. القصة بتقول إنه إريك راح يزور جده وسته ببيتهم وما بيحب يروح يزورهم مش لأنه ما بيحبهم لأنه ما في أولاد يلعب معهم فبيزهق وبدي يقعد قاعد عندهم فكانت هيدي المشكلة. لما قالت له سته في شاي وكيك قال عال الكيك بيروح لي أول 10 دقايق فبيمشي الحال شو بدي يعمل بالباقي. وهو عم بيعلق الكود تبعه اكتشف انه في مفتاح. سأل جده شو هالمفتاح قال له هيدا مفتاح بيفتح غرفة كتير حلوة وهيدي الغرفة بروح عليها لما ستك بدها تخليني أغسل الصحون معها. أوكي؟ صار يدور ولقى الغرفة وطلعت بالبيسمنت ولقى فيها بول ولقى فيها دارت تيلعبوا فيه وراح يبلش يعلموا جده اللعبة. هلأ هون القصة صارت عندكم أنتو. I want your imagination. What happened when his grandfather or grandpa started to teach him how to play pool? Can we start with مريم؟ أنا عم رح شوف الصور قدامي وأعطي الأسماء. مريم وبنكمل القصة سوا لأنه it's an imagination so it's our story, it's not the story that's written. Yes, Mariam.
After he's learning or he learned of the playing of the pool, after some time he will come again, visit his grandma and grandfather house continuously.
Thank you.
Hello.
It's good imagination that you will come, but that is what I will say in the ad. When we are setting a story, بدي أعمل أحداث. I want to do something in the story. I don't want to just end it. لأنه في كتير ناس رح يقولوا بعد منك رح يكملوا عليكي يا مريم. عرفتي علي؟ اللي قلتيه هلا رح نقوله بالأخير إنه هو عم ببدع سته وجده. When he's saying goodbye to his grandpa and grandma, he will tell, I'm coming, come again, and he will be enthusiastic and motivated to come back again. Did you get me? Mm-hmm. So let's start building up a story based on that from our imagination. Yes, Ala.
I think Eric find out the attic door, and this room have many old plays,
game.
not just the games, sorry, not just the pool. So he started to search inside the room to find out
Thank
what
you very much.
else.
Thank you. Mariam,
I
build
think
up on her story now.
okay, I think while they are playing in the basement or in the storeroom, the grandmother will come to them with the tea and cake.
Cool. Rubina.
When he discovered that there are very old types of games and toys, he also saw a small tire with a long hoop, and he was asking his grandfather, "What is this?" And then grandfather tells him the story about his childhood and how they were actually making toys and enjoying toys, and how he disagree with the new generation who is often watching television or using the YouTube.
Thank you, Rubina. Let's continue. Jumana, continue what Rubina said.
Okay.
Anything is right. We are building, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
because actually he tries to remember his time, and the technology is not much being used, because now it's he tried to remember that, I mean, now the kids are always with the technologies, and they have left the outdoor games. So, like, gardens are not that full like before, and it's kind of no kids can be seen outside. So he feels a little, the grandfather. So he wants Eric to like play outside and not use these technologies
Okay.
so he wants to teach them like that. So that's why he's entertaining him. He's encouraging him to play with these type of old toys, not something new. It's not always you get something new. It's really fun to have the old toys with you.
Okay.
And there maybe he finds a small kitten there, so he starts
Let's keep it till the end. Yes, Ghada.
Then Eric noticed a small table with a strange surface, like chess box, and he asked his daddy, his grandfather, "What is it? I have read a book about chess. Can you teach me how to play chess? And where are the small parts? Can you name them?" Over to you.
Wow. Ala.
I think Eric now he's gets excited and keep ask his grandfather everything about the past and how they was playing in the past, and his grandfather explained for him
how they used to play.
In the
How they
past.
used to play.
Yeah, in the past, and his grandfather also get exciting and just keep telling him stories about very old games was in the past.
Okay, thank you. Rubina.
Now the grandmother, who was there with a pot of tea and a plate of cake, was also excited and happy to discover this place which has beautiful things, and where her husband was always running away when she called him out, "Bill, come and do the dishes." So now she knows where is Bill, and she knows why is Bill so excited about this room, and she is very happy that for the first time her husband has done something very intelligent to hold the grandson.
Oh.
And she is very sure that Derek is his Bill's grandson is going to come back to him. Over to you.
Robina, you are hungry. Okay.
yeah, she's repeating the cake. Jumana.
Even not only Eric, he's teaching him, grandpa teaching him how to play. He is even teaching him how to help him in his work. So like cleaning something, he's entertaining that, and he's trying to show Eric playfully how to clean. It's not to take it as a work, but like to play and clean. So this will, he will even go home and he learned something, that how to clean or to help mama, and how to playfully work. So this
Going
is also
imagination. Yes, Mariam. Yes,
while the grandma is happy that the cake is finished,
Robina, there is no more cake, huh? Okay, yes, Maria.
Okay. At this time, Eric is wandering to the grandfather, saying, "What happened to the kids of your neighborhood?"
Okay, Ella.
I think the grandpa, he think now this is the right time to clean this room and tell Eric to help him. So he said to Eric, let us clean the room. Maybe you find something else. So Eric get excited.
So he's
to
trying
find something else. Yeah. But the grandpa will be so happy and the grandma will be so much happy to clean the room. This room maybe years, when clean it and organize it.
Oh my God. Okay, Robina, there is no more cake. What do you want to say?
My lines are before Allah, because now this grandmother, I think she's an Arab, like most of us, who likes to have very clean place, and she always liked to make cake, and she always liked to invite people and feed them and give them chai all the time. So the Arab lady now says to her English husband, "Oh, شنو هذا كله مكان زبالة، مو زين ريحة مو زين، يلا كلنا ننظف، يلا come on, we will enjoy cleaning the room." So you can all later on enjoy in a clean house and play your game. So even
Romina,
when you run away from washing the dishes, إن شاء الله يكون بغرفة نظيفة إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله. روبينا حليب شاي مو كل شاي. ما يصير يعني.
Now, any other comment on the story? I did not.
I know Arab ladies, they like to do things, to clean the house and make the cakes.
I did not force people to talk because this is the first time. But from the next time, we need to each one of us need to participate. Yes, Ala.
I think Eric now decide to live with his grandma and his grandpa, and his grandma very happy because she had now someone to help her every day with the cleaning and do some cake with her.
My line will come before Ala's line. Okay.
بعد والله تقرون أفكاري.
Actually, the grandfather and Eric, they will decide to move out of the room, saying that they've got another plan to be finalized outside of the house. So the grandmother will stuck with the cleaning alone.
Oh my God! I want to end it. I want to end it high. Thank you very much. I have the red card. It's lovely story. The discussion is good. So every time when we choose a story, we need all of you to participate. And by that, we can start building ideas and thoughts. Thank you very much for participating. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, DTM وفاء. شكرا، كانت القصة جدا جميلة.